We have here the ENPO President, Chapikya Sangtam. So thank you so much for speaking to us on such an auspicious day. But apart from that, no better time to ask you also as well about a few certain burning topics that needs a little highlight also, sir. So like for instance, the drug menace that is happening in Mon, especially the recent death murder of a student member. So is the ENPO going to take cognizance of this situation of the drug menace in the ENPO region?
Yeah, in short, we are aware of it because it's not a new thing, and we have seen so many things. Not only that, where the incident there, and this is only where a lot of things are happening. So we are very much aware of it, and even the ENPO is also careful about that, and maybe in the future we'll see to it that proper streamlines them.
So, a very senior politician from the BJP and from the eastern area had said that the ENPO is handling the voting case where the perpetrators are left scot-free, and then the case is now, the ENPO is talking about it and then discussing over it, sir. So, can you give us a little bit on that?
See, you know, this now state government has set up this SID.
Yes,
sir. SID, and they have already charged sheeted.
Yes, sir.
But I think they have not got this prosecuting sanction from the center.
So the result is out that they have been free. There is no persecution for those 30 army personnel.
That is right. That is right. In the Supreme Court, I think they got a stay on this issue, which the ENPO are not satisfied with that. Because law is for everybody. No matter whether he belongs to government, it is a president of India, prime minister of India, but law is for everybody. Yes, therefore, we ENPO will approach the government of Nagaland to request the central government to sanction or conduct prosecution for this culprits. It is already charged sheeted, and this should not be denied easily like that.
So do you feel that justice was denied?
Yes, of course. When SID is already declared and they already charged it, they should go according to the procedure. There is always law. We cannot deny.
So another very burning issue is about the talks with the government of India and the ENPO regarding the whole frontier Nagaland issue and everything. So where is that right now at this point? What is the development that we can say there is right now in that aspect?
Yeah. Recently, we've been called on that was on 15th of this May. But then because of this our Manipur issue, they could not keep their time. That is why it was postponed to another 16th of this May. June, sorry. Yeah. So we'll be going to Delhi.
Delhi.
Yeah.
And who will you be meeting there, sir?
We'll be meeting with the Home Secretary and this interlocutors like that, and the team of those talk team like that.
So, sir, and another issue in now that I'm just going to cover up a little bit on the eastern side, sir, because it's very difficult to get to you as well. So there was this epidemic going on in Mon village of Changlang, where 3 children have already died, and the sickness is unknown right now, and many are sick as well, and then it is spread to the next village, Angangjang also. So, sir, any word on that? And then is the government going to, health department going to do tests on blood tests or anything instead of just going and doing health camps?
I've only heard. I've not got the detailed yet. Maybe we'll take it in our discussion and see what we can do.
All right, thank you, sir. So that was our president of the ENPO, Chapikya Sangtam, and then he has also spoken a lot about certain issues, prevailing issues regarding the ENPO area, the Eastern Nagaland area, and he has just told us about the meeting that was supposed to be held with the central government that was supposed to be held on May 15th, but then it had been postponed to this month, June 16th, due to the Manipur issue. We'll just have to wait and see on that front after the meeting is held. We have here Lima Onanchang, the first-time MLA from Noksen, and he is also the secretary of the ENLU. So thank you so much for speaking to Nagaland News Network. So we would like to know, as being a first-time MLA now in that region, and a very, I would say, sensitive also, but yet very beautiful region of Nagaland. What is your plan for Eastern Nagaland, especially now that there are talks going on with the government of India?
See, with regard to the demand of ENPO, we especially emphasize on separate statehood. Nobody would like to be separated from the family members. But the ground reality here is, I myself, the first generation, as I said earlier, we studied in the school where we had no headmaster, where we had no subject teachers. We were never taught in English. That is the environment where we were born and proud of.
Yes,
For me, I struggle a lot even to learn how to speak simple English, or for that matter, even Hindi also. And once we come out from the high school section, it was a new world, different new world for us. So with that environment, we were, brought up. And then the same kind of underdeveloped and same kind of the so-called, whether you like it or not, we don't want to call ourselves as a backward. But that is the ground reality. That is the bitter fact of our life. So with all these aspects, and then people, as a human being, many a time we used to take it emotionally. So that is why, whether in terms of education, social, economy, and then development, we are lagging too far behind. And because of that only, the leaders of ENPO have realized that unless we do something good for ourselves, unless we are ready enough to take care of our own self, so with that kind of mindset, with that experience, now people have started demanding for separate statehood. But I repeat, I myself, for the matter, all the intellectuals, don't want to be left separated from our Naga brothers and sisters. But as I said, this is the pinching, the heartbreaking, the reality. That is why people have started demanding for this separate statehood.
20 students were felicitated for their academics from the eastern region, from different schools in Nagaland. And out of that 20, there were 14 girls. So do you think from eastern Nagaland, the girls are being given enough opportunities? So or will there be more to look forward to for women, girls and women in decision making, sir?
Naturally, definitely. See, not only in Eastern Nagaland, but if you look into the whole dynamics of Nagaland state in general, you'll always find even in the job opportunity, IS and then NCSS and other allied sectors, services, exam also, you'll always find that the girls top most. So of course, we have a patriarchal system of family system, but there's no question that the girls should be undermined.
Yes.
They are equally important. I myself, I have 3 kids. They have all girl children only.
Good.
But for me, I'm quite satisfied. One day they become a good citizen, then that's good enough for me. So in that way, my earnest request would be, especially to the parents, even to the a kind of traditional practices, a system kind of practices. Girls should be given more opportunity where they can come forward, where they can be in a position in a decision-making body also.
So that was also the first-time MLA from Nuksan, Lima Onanchang, who also spoke a little bit about the Frontier Nagaland demand, the separate statehood demand. And then he said that, of course, nobody wants to be separated from the family, but due to probably it's so backward. He said there's no denying that the Eastern Nagaland has been backward, that there's a need for change. And he also spoke on definitely women in the decision-making process, how they should come about from Eastern Nagaland as well, and not just that, from all over Nagaland. Esther here with video journalist Hinoka for Nagaland News Network.